Alright, man. So what's good with y'all boys, man? We back at it with a video. Today we're gonna be doing a little starter guide for you guys, show you guys how to start this game and just what to do, man. So first things first, when you're gonna get in, you're gonna figure out your clan and your village. Your clan is what bases what village you're from. I'm Rai, which is, you know, the Rai Kage and stuff. So yeah, I'm based in the cloud, as you can tell. You can kind of tell by just asking people and kind of like what your emblem is right here. First things first, when you get in, figure out what that is, kind of figure out what village you are, and you're going to want to find your quest board. Your quest board is going to always be at the start of your village, and when you get close to it, you'll see this logo above it. So you're going to go to that, and that's where your quest board is. You're going to need this to start out. Now, after that, then go ahead and push M. You'll see your big skill tree, huge. First things first, you want to click on substitution and unlock it. The way you use substitution is you push R, and you kind of time it, and then it will sub you out of a combo. So you got to get that off start. And then you can see right here, this is your clan moves. You can get this, and then you're gonna have one skill point. So kind of figure out what your build is, what you want to start out with. You can always change it, so just kind of figure out something and just try it out. You know, it doesn't hurt to try anything. Right now I'm Kenjutsu, but you can go Chai, and you can get one move. Make sure to get that move. Now after that, you get your mission, or you get your move. You're gonna create a party right here, and you're gonna do Rogue Bandit. You could do a village mission, but those don't give too much XP and they're kind of boring. You're gonna go Rogue Bandit here, and literally he's not too hard to beat. I'm gonna turn on Lightning Cloak. It's one of my clan abilities. You're just gonna beat him and see how he use sub. Just make sure they just keep attacking. He might be a little challenging at first, but the more abilities you get, the more easier it'll make it. Literally just keep attacking this guy until he dies. Okay, so he's dead. Alright, one thing I forgot to mention, man, a big thing about this game, if you go up to your top right here, you can push the little settings button. There's a lot of stuff you can do here. If your game's lagging, you know, you can turn that down. You can click cosmetics here and buy all of these cosmetics and equip them. So let me just buy one, for example, and give you guys an example. Let's buy like the wrap on our hand. So yeah, we have a wrap. It's just cosmetic purely, but if you want that, you can get that. And as well as you can rebind these three buttons right here. So if I want my, let's say all my 9 right here, and this is what my keybinds usually are. You put them right there. You can keybind those and make it a little easier for the buttons to be pushed. And so this guy right here, this is your bounty guy. He's gonna give you bounties if you talk to him. He's a little bit hard to interact with, but all you do is just hold him down, just interact with him. And I got glitch screen. So the bounties at the cloud do not work for some reason, but when you alright, so yeah, when you talk to him, it is a glitch for me, but you're just gonna talk to him, and he'll give you like a bounty. You just push sure, and it'll show you where they're at, and you can get them. You don't have to kill them if you get the bounty, but yeah, that is what it does give you XP, and it's pretty good to do. So I would recommend doing this until you see that you're not really getting a lot of XP from Rogue Bandit. You've done a few of your stats, you have a few skill points, and then the next thing after that is what I would recommend is mission queue. But you can come over here. These are always going to be at your village. You can change all your headband locations. You can buy a flag, which is like your vests. And then you can get Tanto if you want that weapon. If you want a katana, you can get that. And these, when they're out of stock, it just means that your Kage has not restocked them yet. And whenever they get restocked, you will be able to use them. The Kage kind of has to restock them. So if you're missing something, you're not always going to be missing something. You just kind of gotta wait for your village's Kage to restock it. But your traits right here, you guys can look them up like on Trello and kind of figure out what they do. So Scientist gives me chakra. Shinobi, I'm not sure what it does, and same for vitality. But I am pretty decently buffed, you know. So you just kind of want to keep building your build. But I'm gonna show you guys what to do next. So you're gonna create a squad now, and you're gonna queue missions. So I'm gonna get back to you guys when we get a mission. We're just gonna set here queued and just wait until we start a mission. Just a little side note for you guys, I forgot to mention, if you guys are having trouble with the Rogue Ninja, man, I would recommend resetting your build. You can probably find a stat point reset code in the Discord, or like, you know, reset your build and just do this, go Fireball and get Fire Breath. Once you get this, you can just hold this down infinitely and kill him really easily. So if you guys are having trouble just killing the Rogue Ninja, that's a way to fix that. You can just use Fire Breath and then change it when you're done like killing him. Because once you kill Rogue Ninja, you don't need Fire Breath anymore, unless you want to make a fire build, of course. But I would recommend just doing that, just to make it a little easier on him. But yeah, let's get that mission queue, and I'll come back to you guys when we get there. Alright, man, so we got a mission. We have to get the Lost Pasta Pizza. These guys are not in our mission, so don't worry about them. They're not going to harm you. Just only focus on your mission. My guy's probably setting in here. Okay, I don't know where he's at, so we're just going to grab the pizza. This should be an easy mission, and it should give us good XP. We grabbed the pizza. The fight's already over, pretty much. our guy just kind of gave up. I guess we have to return and okay, mission completed. That was a really easy mission. Our guy didn't fight back. All right, guys. I meant to mention this is an event. It went away on my screen, but if you join that, it'll okay. When it just says an event, it'll be capture the flag, and you'll work with whoever in your village joined the event. Mission wipe event is gonna be in servers. You'll see this. It will never be here unless you know it's here. Okay. Wipe event, it's just a normal server, but there's a 35% chance when you get grip that you will wipe. That's all it is. It does make things a little bit more dangerous, and that is scary to some of you guys, I know, but trust me, you just got to get over it, and you know, just keep pushing. And once you get strong enough to hold your own, these wipe events are going to be nothing. And if you don't even want to deal with these, you can avoid wipe events your whole playthrough. You can just run a new server, you know, you don't have to deal with this. And there's also going to be things, PD events, which they're going to pop up. I'll put a picture on the screen, but they're going to pop up. They're going to give you warnings that it's starting, and then it's going to ask you to join. If you don't join, nothing happens. You don't get in trouble or anything. You just don't get put in a permadeath. If you join, you get put in a permadeath server, and you have 10 minutes to survive. It's around 10 minutes 40 seconds. If you survive that, you're rewarded with tokens. Now tokens you can use at a shop, and it's somewhere in the snow. It's like this house. I'm not sure where, but I will try to get a picture on the screen for you guys. But you can buy tokens. You can use your tokens there. You can get hard codes, which gives you clans. You can pick your clan with it. You can get new weapons. There's a lot of stuff you can buy with the tokens. And the money, you can obviously buy shit from your village like I showed, but you can go to the gacha. The gacha will be put up on the screen now. He is kind of close to the Mizukage boss. If you guys can find him, you just gotta explore it, man. It's a big map, a huge map. And I will put a picture of the map up on the screen for you guys now, if you guys want to pause now. One thing I'm going to mention that to you guys is definitely be keeping an eye on the Discord, because there will be events that you can join. Some of them will be permanent events. Yeah, you can participate in PD events, which usually tend to be better than regular events. But regular events, just you can't die in them. But yeah, so definitely join the Discord server and check out what's up. The PD events just seem to always be like, for example, the tuning exams. Alright, so now we're going to talk about leveling up, man. Now that you've seen missions and all of that, we're going to talk about leveling up. So, as you keep doing missions, you're going to keep getting grips and stuff. You know, you're just going to keep leveling up over time. And you'll probably end up around the tuning spot. After a lot of grinding, a lot of missions, you'll probably end up around tuning. You can find bosses around the map, and they will give you XP. But most of the boxes, you can't get quests for until you're tuning. But yeah, so you're probably going to end up around tuning. You're going to be asking yourself, how do I grip up? Or how do I level up? To get the spec Joning and Joning, I'm not sure on the exact requirements, but you're gonna need XP, a lot of it, and like a lot of levels, and as well as permadeath grips. Permadeath grips is like wiping somebody. You're gonna need wipes. As you can see, I have 18 right now as a tuning, but that's because there is codes that you guys can join, and one of them gives you 15 wipes. So yeah, that is helping me progress a little bit. But you're gonna need wipes and XP on top of that. So that's how you're going to level up to get Jonin and Spec Jonin. Spec Jonin comes before Jonin, and then Jonin is your highest rank. And then obviously you can become like a Hokage or an Anbu, just stuff like that. Those are higher ranks than a Jonin. But just by leveling up and progressing in the game, Jonin is the highest rank you can reach. Alright guys, so now I'm going to show you guys, if you guys are wondering how to get cosmetics and how everything else works. I'm sure I've already mentioned the button right here to get all this cosmetic stuff. But if you guys are wondering how I got my cloak, I got it from the shop right here. You can get clan rerolls here and wipes. They are different. A wipe is going to reroll your clan, but it's obviously going to wipe your full character. A clan reroll will just reroll your clan, and you will keep your level and all of that. A random cosmetic scroll, you're going to buy it. It costs 100 Robux, and it's going to give you one of these cosmetics. There's about 10 of them, I believe, and it's random completely, and you might get something you want, you might not. But they do have pretty good cosmetics in here, so I'm sure you guys are going to like whatever you get. Primary element reroll. The way you check your primary element and your secondary element is going to be through your chakra nature. You gotta go to your village where the shop is, and you're gonna have to buy chakra papers. They might not be in stock right now, but whenever your Kage stocks them, like I mentioned previously in the video, you can find out your chakra natures. And basically all they do is they just buff the element you're using. You don't have to use your primary element or your secondary element, but it is a way to make your element just a bit stronger and a bit better. Skill point reset is obviously going to reset your stats. Nothing much crazy to say about that. Hyuga variant is for only Hyugas, as you can tell, but there is main branch and the lower branch of the Hyuga clan. And if you are main branch, you'll have this fit up on the screen I'm showing now. And if you're not main branch, you will be wearing the normal shinobi fit, the normal elite shinobi fit. And hair color reroll, obviously rerolls your clear hair, and you can gift people stuff. There is a way to get cosmetics without paying to win, and that's through the gacha that I mentioned earlier. It will give you a cosmetic every now and then, not guaranteed, but you can get them from the gacha. Other than that, man, let's get into the next part of today's video. All right, next is scrolls. You can get these from gacha, or somebody might just drop you a scroll if you're lucky. And yeah, so basically what they're gonna do is they're gonna give you a random move. It's kind of like a skill box move in Type Soul. Perfect example of what that is. So you're gonna use it, and if you use a common score, you're gonna get body flicker. Body flicker is gonna increase your dashes into TP dashes, something like lightning cloak does. It is a little bit better, and it's not obviously lightning, it's just a body flicker. Like, you know, that's your common scroll ability. Your uncommon, you can get either Goroshu, which is like a lot of like attacks with your hands, like a big uppercut. Not really the best moves, but it isn't bad. Or you can end up with Rasengan if you use an uncommon scroll. It's one of those two. Okay, and finally, if you use a rare scroll, you'll end up with the sand move. This like, it's like a big AoE, and anybody caught in it slowly takes damage. It's a big circle around you. You might have ran into it, maybe not. But yeah, so that's the scroll moves. That's how you level up. And yeah, so let's get into the next part of today's video. We're talking about eyes. So you ended up rolling Hyuga, Uchiha, or Chinoki, and you're wondering how to get your eyes. So for Hyuga, you get them off rip. They're just gonna be in your inventory. You're gonna open your inventory like this, which is the button above tab, the little squiggly line, and you should have your Byakugan right there. Uchiha, you're gonna need 25 grips, and once you get those 25 grips, they don't have to be in PD, I don't believe. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it's just 25 grips in general. Yeah, 25 grips in general, you're gonna get knocked, and then once you get knocked, you awaken your Sharingan, and yeah, that's how you awaken your one Toma Sharingan. And for Chinoki, you're gonna do the same thing for your Tessengun. You're gonna get 25 grips and then get knocked, and you should awaken it. And you can lose an eye, guys. You can lose your eyes. So if you do roll an eye, be extremely careful when in PD events, because you can only get scooped in PDs. You can't get scooped in main game. Like right now, if I had an eye, I couldn't get scooped, but you can get scooped in PDs and lose one of your eyes. But I guess it is better than wiping, but you will be half blind, you know. And let's get into the last part of today's video, man. Let's finish this video off for you guys. All right, yeah. So that should be it, man. I think I've covered just about everything that should get you guys going for the beginner's guide. If you guys need any more help in the comments, just ask me for it, or I can make a part 2 getting into more late game shit. But that's kind of the beginner's guide. That's kind of what you guys gotta need to know. So yeah, if you guys need any more questions, you know what to do. But if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, do all of that. I'll see you guys in the next one, and I'm out. Peace.